Atlantic Broadband Cable, in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presents the South Union Township Sports Network. Today via tape delay from Redstone Field, home of the Brownsville area boys soccer team. It's high school soccer as the Brownsville Falcons host the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Hi everybody, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay. We welcome you aboard for tonight's boys soccer game. South Union Township Sports Network coverage is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring Township Supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and our friends at CUTV, J.R. Wheeler and Gary Smith. Again, I'm Brian Morozak with Jerry Dupay, and we'll be back with the lineups for both teams after these messages.
High energy costs eating away at your budget? Turn to the experts and call Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated at 724-438-5400 and ask for George or Mike. Let one of them tell you about Carrier's new green speed technology. Afraid of the cost of installing a geothermal system? Let Fayette Furnace Company Incorporated explain how green speed can help you achieve the same or similar results as geothermal without the same installation costs. Past history shows that the costs of heating and cooling your home are only going to continue to go up and up. Carrier's new green speed systems, when matched to your specific situation, will help you achieve substantial operational cost savings over conventional equipment. Green speed can give you the same or very similar results as geothermal in many different scenarios. Achieve SEER ratings of up to 20 with HSPF ratings of up to 12.5 for your home with green speed. Turn to the experts by calling Fayette Furnace Company at 724-438-5400 and asking for either George or Mike about giving you an estimate for combating the continuing high costs associated with heating and cooling your home.
Esophageal reflux affects 20% of Americans and can lead to heartburn, regurgitation, chest pain, and difficulty swallowing. Reflux is caused by stomach contents passing a faulty valve and entering the esophagus. Ulcers and precancerous tissue can then form. Doctors Ruthart, Calabrese, Stokes, and Ballou offer the latest testing and treatment for reflux disease. SWGI, specialists in digestive health.
Back here at the Redstone Field in Republic, about ready to get this contest underway with a Section 6 AA opener as the Brownsville Falcons host the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The start of tonight's game was actually delayed by about 15 or 20 minutes due to the fact there were a couple of divots down on the field that had to be repaired from the Brownsville football game this past Friday. We're about ready to go, and these starting lineups are being introduced right now for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The Mustangs will play a 3-1-4-2 today, with Timmy Rice and Timmy Lucas up front. Rice wearing number 35, Lucas wearing number 37. Of course, Rice is senior, Lucas a junior, and Lucas was very instrumental in setting up goals for Laurel Highlands on Saturday in their 9-1 win over Albert Gallatin. The four midfielders for the Mustangs today: number 8, Braden Steele, a sophomore; number 13, Max Mears, a senior; number 25, Eli Mitchell, a freshman; and number 33, Dylan Seaman, another freshman for the Mustangs. Zach Mitchell, number 36, the stopper. Mitchell went the entire way for Laurel Highlands against Albert Gallatin on Saturday. The three in the back: number 2, junior Timmy Mahalko; number 11, senior Russell Blejo; and number 26, sophomore Todd Brown. And once again, the keeper tonight for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, number 40, Jake Campbell. Campbell was very solid in goal for the Mustangs this past weekend, yielding just one goal against Albert Gallatin, and pitched a shutout in Laurel Highlands' second game over at Bill Power Stadium against Bentworth. As we said, Laurel Highlands a 1-0-1 start to the season. Their game against Bentworth ended up a 0-0 draw after full time. They did play shootout. Laurel Highlands winning on penalties 3-1, but since the WPIL does not recognize extra time results in regular season games, the game still went into the books as a scoreless draw, even though the Mustangs won on penalties. Looking at the Brownsville starting lineup, they'll play a 5-4-1 today with Jake Sabatula, the sophomore, up front. The 4 in the mid, number 4, Rhonda Flowers, a sophomore. Number 10, Mark Sharanek, a freshman. Number 11, Zach Ruffcorn, a senior. Number 16, Elijah Eli Ruffcorn, a freshman. The 5 in the back, number 1, Colton Delarose, a sophomore. Number 7, Shandon Marshall, another sophomore. Number 17, Ian Miserak, a junior. Number 21, Daniel Miller, a junior. Number 22, Dylan Ferguson. Ferguson also a junior. The keeper tonight, number 13, Jacob Vana. And like Laurel Highlands, Brownsville also played in the Fayette County Coaches Tournament this past weekend. Brownsville knocked off Bentworth in the opening game on Saturday morning at Bill Powers Stadium. That was the only game Brownsville played. Brownsville defeating Bentworth 2-0 in that contest. So when you take into account the results from the fixtures this past weekend, you have to expect a pretty close game here today between Brownsville and Laurel Highlands. The Mustangs did sweep the season series over Brownsville a year ago, winning 9-0 at Laurel Highlands and 9-3 here at the Redstone Field in Republic. And the game here in Republic actually closed in the first half of the contest before the Mustangs pulled away in the second half of that contest. Again, Brownsville coached by Harry Ruffcorn, Jerry Rogers Sr., the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. So we're just about set to get the white stripe on the shorts, and we'll now pause for tonight's national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare. The bombs bursting in air gave a roof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave.
Back here at the Redstone Field in Republic, the sun setting over the trees in the distance. We're about ready to get this contest underway. The Section 6 AA opener between the Brownsville Falcons and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Brownsville only one win last year. That came over Uniontown, but the Falcons appear to be much improved here in 2015. Again, Laurel Highlands 1-0-1 officially to start the season. Of course, Laurel Highlands, a great last couple of years, 6 playoff games over the past 3 years, including 3 playoff wins. The Mustangs have done a nice job to turn around their soccer program, and they'll look to continue that here in 2015, which with a much younger team, but they'll try to gain experience in these early season contests. Taking a look at other fixtures around Section 6 AA today, McGuffey at Uniontown and Waynesburg at Ringgold. Of course, Laurel Highlands here taking on Brownsville, and the Falcons huddling on the far side. The Mustangs already set to go. They're on the field ready to play some soccer. Laurel Highlands defending the goal to our right. Now the Falcons take the field. Of course, Laurel Highlands and Brownsville playing in Section 6 AA with the likes of Uniontown, Waynesburg, McGuffey, Ringgold, and Trinity. Uniontown, believe it or not, off to a 2-0 start. Brownsville 1-0, Laurel Highlands 1-0-1, Waynesburg 0-1-1. McGuffey and Ringgold both 0-2, and Trinity playing their first soccer contest of the year tonight. The Falcons appear to be set to go, and again the Mustangs with Rice and Lucas up front, Steele, Mears, Mitchell, and Seaman in the midfield. Mitchell the stopper. That's Zach Mitchell the stopper. Eli Mitchell playing in the midfield. Timmy Mahalko, Russell Blejo, and Sod Brown in the back. And the freshman keeper, Jake Campbell, again tonight. Jake Zabatula up front for Brownsville. Will start with Aranda Flowers, and the Falcons will play it back to get this contest underway to Zach Ruffcorn, who will push it over there on the far side. And the Mustangs, a little bit of pressure there to knock the ball out of play. It'll stay with Brownsville, and Ian Miserak will trigger it in, and the sun behind the trees just in time as this game gets underway. Again, the Mustangs knocking it out of play off of Braden Steele and out on the far side. And once again, Miserak to Reed Field. High toss in this time. Steele a little header back to the Brownsville midfield.